Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors.
And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Great, set.
They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
Tiger Hornet. Crowd left, get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line.
Hey, thumbs up, alert.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The Eagles had 7-4 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
63.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Great, set. Crowd left, get it. 73.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team. fumble recovered, they still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two.
Great, set. 73.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
No touch.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane.
And shutting him off, now open field. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Back to throw.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They dial a running play here with Hill.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
You look at this Eagle defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down.
I'll give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Option handoff now to Achane.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now back to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Jordan Davis able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
63, 63, 63.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Don't touch that. Oh, it's Silver, ready? Don't touch.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line.
73. Don't touch.
They go play action with Hurts.
Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Go Silver, ready?
Hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Catch is made by Metcalf.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. 2nd down and goal.
Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes makes the score 7-0.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from the guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw.
A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Hurts with a quick throw, complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Open net is Waddle, complete.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Motion man is Schwartz.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Yaya Diaby.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw here. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back to throw now on first down.
Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line.
It's a big play there for Miami. And even 40 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Charbonnet will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
A quick throw complete to Washington. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half. And he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
In motion goes the tight end. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
They'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
63.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Achane on the counter.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7.
Don't let us down.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Now inside the 25. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 64 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Achane will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Achane once more. And this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds. A few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Achane.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Shreds the tackle. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
Throwing is Hurts.
Touchdown! A.J. Brown from 10 yards out.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Tyson Anderson there to get him down defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7. Hurts.
Steps away to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. It's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just
breaks the tackle. Now Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They go play action here on 1st down.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. They give to Achane on the option.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete.
And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Achane looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is third and goal.
They'll run it. Achane with it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Devon Achane with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right.
He's going to get that to his running back into the backfield.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Elliott good with PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's 3rd and 7.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And running with power here. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. Hey, give them credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away